So we're not really talking about politics, but you know, these women out here,
y'all hurt.
y'all butt hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying, man. I done seen a few videos where people are showing their passports, going to Canada and moving to another country. And all I can say is, bye. See y'all motherfuckers. Like,
they think the grass is greener on the other side. Every place has their own something, and they're not gonna broadcast the bad. They're gonna show you the good. It's like coming to Candyland. I ain't gonna tell you that you're gonna get cavities if you eat this shit. I'm gonna just tell you I got a whole bunch of candy.
Yep.
I had seen something. I think it was somewhere. It could have been in California, but they said a whole bunch of non-Trump supporters and immigrants were protesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, if you're an illegal immigrant at that point, I said, if you're an illegal immigrant, why are you out here protesting so you can get arrested and they can figure out that you are undocumented and send your ass back?
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
That's just stupid.
It made no sense, but I just was like...
Is that video you sent me earlier?
Mm-hmm,
Oh, yeah. It was
I didn't know I sent it to you.
It was a whole bunch of them, too. I mean...
a whole bunch of folks.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. So...
Like,
I mean, at this point, like I think I said this or we said this before. The dude was already president in 2017 to 2021, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he was already president in 2017 to 2021. Well, it wasn't no problem then. So why is it such a big issue now?
Yeah.
And on top of that, you know, y'all should have left in 2017. So you could have left in 2017 between 2017. Well, from 2017 to 2021, you could have been gone.
Well, all the chaos started. Like,
you know what I'm saying? If it was that big of a deal, y'all should have been left around that time.
I just think people be being dramatic and just saying, "Oh, we're moving to Canada," but we're really just visiting.
How they be cutting their hair and shit? You seen that?
Yeah, I seen that. A bunch of bald headed people walking around looking like skinheads.
Say what you want to say.
Bald headed bitches with fucking blue bracelets on. Like, what?
Yeah, that shit crazy, man.
It reminded me of the girl from Doctor Strange that had that was the protector of the stone before Doctor Strange got it. She's like, y'all just out here just looking stupid. Yeah, like, you just cut your hair. That's not gonna hurt nobody else but yourself.
Yeah, now you gotta wait a long. It's just crazy that people do the things that they do because of election and leaving the country or leaving.
Never in my life.
And cutting their hair off and hollering and screaming and all upset.
Have I experienced so much chaos over a vote?
And the crazy part is that you have the right to vote for whoever you want to vote for. It shouldn't be any backlash or anything for nothing about your vote that you have the right to put on whoever you want to put on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I just look at it, suck and suckier.
But that kind of makes me think. You know what I'm saying? We had this discussion before about, like, you know, black people are a little racist, man. Like, when it came to that aspect of just voting for who you want to vote for, and people tripping how they tripping and acting how they acting right now, and cutting off the hairs and moving and hollering and screaming and all upset and bent out of shape, all because of and then trying to disown you for voting for who you wanted to vote for. That's crazy, man.
I've been seeing people. I seen a Kamala button that somebody had
at
work, and then they left it. Another guy was like, "Can I have this?" I said, "Sure, you can take it." He was like, "It's a sad, sad moment, wasn't it?" I was like, "Did you expect anything different?"
But why would he ask you, was it a sad, sad moment? Why would it be a sad, sad moment for me?
Listen, I guess he was saying, like, not me. He was just saying it was just a sad, sad moment. But you expected her not to win, so why is it sad? You should have already been prepared for her losing.
And she's a sore loser.
Shit.
So that let you know right there that women can't run. She couldn't run.
We're emotional.
Yeah.
Because I'd have lost too. I'd have been like, fuck you, motherfuckers. Like,
she definitely didn't come out to, you know. And she could have still came out and said, like, hey.
A wave and said, thank you.
You know,
like,
appreciate y'all for this, and that, third. We'll try again in another 4. Or whatever the case may be. I don't fucking know.
Don't try again. But and then I hear that it's something mandatory that they have to do. So she was supposed to do it that evening, but didn't do it. She did it the next day.
Oh, I didn't know it was mandatory.
You were supposed to do it right then and there.
But she sent out a man, though, to talk for her, didn't you?
Listen.
Sent out a dude to come out there and give I guess the sad people. She should have came out there
She
because
should
that
have.
would have showed some type of, you know, instead of us saying like women are emotional, which I mean they are, but that would have showed like, you know,
That we're not.
I mean, I guess would have showed the world that we're not like, you know what I'm saying? I can take this loss and still hold my head up and be stronger, you know, all the independent shit or whatever like that. And she could have gave like a nice little speech and, you know, hey, I'm out. I'll see y'all
Yeah.
on the next go around or whatever the case may be. But that would have gave a better image of her instead of having a man come out and say what she wanted to say on her behalf for her. You know
That's
what
what
I'm saying?
anything like this is a competition. You guys competed to figure out to get voters to vote for you. That's if you go to like a basketball game or you go to like a boxing. You shake your hand. You shake hands at the end. And if you do, you know, you're unsportsman.
Unsportsmanlike.
Yes, that part. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, what did you expect? One is not better than the other. They both equally dumb to me, but you just had to pick who's gonna be the best dummy for you, and they picked.
See, so I don't watch The View, but I heard like, you know what I'm saying, some remarks from The View. And when she said, like, I'm kind of, because what you just kind of said, when she was saying, like, what is wrong with America because they picked him? So she was making it seem like that with Americans picking him to be our president and whatever other things he had going on, and, you know, they saying he racist and this and that and third. So why would a, pretty much she's making it like something's wrong with America for picking him.
Well,
but what would be any difference if America picked her? Because like she is certain things that she want to push that other people on the other side would not believe is okay.
No.
Just like it might be things that's on his side that they might think that's not okay, right?
Yeah.
So why does it all comes down to like, okay, well, the Americans are effed up because we picked him or her. You know what I'm saying? So when you saying like, well, we picked Dumb and Dumber or whatever, or Dumb or Dumbest type shit.
Either one of them.
But it's almost like shaming America though. Like America, it's almost like saying America fucked up if we picked him. And it could have been like, well, America fucked up because we picked her. But at the same time, though, once he got elected or got into office, or, you know, he ain't got sworn in all that shit like that yet.
He told you what he was gonna do.
He told you what he was gonna do, and then you had everybody reaching out to him. Though you had the Chinese reaching out saying, "Yeah, we ready to dead everything." You had the what's the name people that was whatever all these other little wars,
Russia and all the other stuff.
They hitting, yo, we ready to dead everything. We're done.
Because they said,
I don't want to fuck with him.
He ready.
You know what I'm saying? So we know, like, yeah, I'd rather fuck with him than fuck with her. Yeah. So what if we would have picked her?
I'd rather fuck with her than fuck with him.
No, they would rather fuck with him than fuck with her. So when they posting all these posts and hitting him up, or I done seen on like on, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if none of these shit is true or not, but I'm gonna have to do a little research. But
I hate that AI shit.
Looking up shit, well, not looking up shit, but people sending shit that I done seen so far across social media is that like they ready to dead everything. Like, yo, we good on this war shit since you in office. But let's say if she would have stayed in office, and let's say she would have got elected in, would it be the exact same way? Or would it be like, oh, they soft. We about to go ahead and everybody, let's ride out type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So is it better that he is in office because it's in fact that the war type shit is ready to be deaded on the other side? Talking about like we was just chilling because like I said, once he got into office, they said, I guess people seeing he got elected and people chose him, they hit up him. They putting out tweets and all this shit like that. But I say if he didn't get in, would it be would she get that same, yo, let's dead these wars. Let's get back to normal. Okay. You see what I'm saying? So if she would have got in, it might have been really fucked up for us. Like, yo, let's hit these buttons. Let's get good. Yo, they ain't about that. She ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who around her. She ain't about that. But the other dude, he about that. So I seen a story. I wish I don't know if I can find it, but I'm
gonna give you my favorite president Trump story. This is my number one favorite of all time.
I can't hear.
When we were negotiating with the Taliban, while
Take the
President
thing
Trump was
off.
still the president, President Trump wanted to get out of Afghanistan, but he wanted a
There's a
conditions-based
damn
withdrawal,
thing in there.
meaning that you do what we tell you to do, and then we will start pulling troops back slowly as long as you abide by our rules. It's President Trump and Mike Pompeo, and they are talking to Taliban leadership in the room, and they had one translator in the room. President Trump looked at the Taliban leader and said this: I want to leave Afghanistan, but it's going to be a conditions-based withdrawal. And translator translated. And he said, if you harm a hair on a single American, I'm going to kill you. And the translator goes, and Trump goes, tell him.
Translate.
Yes.
Tell him what I said.
Tell him what I said. Reached in his pocket, pulled out a satellite photo of the leader of the Taliban's home and handed it to him.
Shut up.
Got up and walked out the room.
Sure did.
Do you know for 18 months not a single American was killed in Afghanistan?
Sure did.
That's the definition of strength. That's what I'm talking about. And so you could imagine that kind of sentiment being around the world. If we have an embassy in another country, no one's going to touch it because they're going to be fearful that they'll get a Moab on their head. That's how President Trump rolls.